Ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
Back. So back.
So back. Tex, not
More
back.
back than Tex. Yes.
Tex confirmed. Not back. Butch, we love Butch, but not back as well.
Yeah.
We're not sure, but we know he's back somewhere. So, okay. Big show. First time back together in what, a week? Because we didn't do Sunday.
Oh my gosh.
J-Bot currently has a parlay going. It is episode 181. It is November 6, 2024. It is National Nacho Day. Great football snack. Can't go wrong with National Nacho Day. There's this newfangled way of doing nachos now where you lay them
the other night.
Where you spread them across. They were out of nachos in Buffalo, weren't they?
Were they?
Do you remember that?
I didn't try to get nachos.
I tried to get nachos on Saturday night.
No,
They
Sunday.
said they were out. No, Saturday.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Saturday.
yeah. I was thinking of the game.
No.
Nachos at a football game.
No, I got a pretzel stick.
And a big bucket of popcorn.
Didn't keep the souvenir. I'm mad that I didn't keep the souvenir thing. So yes, as you know, those who have followed us, we released an episode on Sunday. It was a solo episode. That's okay. It was pretty good. Short episode. Go check it out. But J-Vi and I and BMO were on the road. We went up to Buffalo, and J-Vi, tell the people exactly what happened.
What happened is, shout out to you for doing the show in the hotel room.
Hey, I told you the show goes on.
Always grinding. The Bills won though. I mean, they blew the Dolphins out. Long field goal to win it. Boys had a good time. Also learned how to put eye drops in correctly.
That's true. You laid down on your back like you were about to get a hair wash. And BMO, resident optometrist, said, "What do you
put on a clinic on how to put eye drops in?" Tex, I didn't know if you were actually here. Your screen was frozen as you not being in the seat.
I'm here.
Tex, okay, you're here. Tex is here. Again, episode 181. Shout out to our thumbnail. This was the all hair. Shout out to the thumbnail. This was the all hair. We had Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson with just iconic hair at both times for both of them. So that's good. And the Bills trip. So I just want to go down a little chronological order here. Let's just say J-Vi and I, as soon as we met, first class, I'm mad at myself that I did not get him like I should have by just showing up in first class without him knowing. But the first thing we did was when we got together, we immediately because we only had like 30 minutes. We put in 59 bets.
Your flight, your first flight got in, and we had like 10 minutes sitting there, and then we boarded the plane first because we were in first, and we probably sat there for 20 minutes. So probably 30 minutes total.
Locked in. Boom,
boom, boom. 59 bets.
Nice.
It's so funny because you get the update. You don't know how many you do until you get the update.
Yeah.
It's like the Millie Goats put in 59 bets.
That was
only been sitting there for 20 minutes.
That was between the two of us. So it was combined 59. Well, not 59 apiece. But still.
So that was the best part. That was a great start
to
the trip.
Have you shared the link to the betting group?
I have not. I should. You know what? I should. We can do a test run. So we can do that. But anyway, so that was point number one. Point number two was shout out to J-Vi for the hotel downtown. Had a weight room, by the way. Had an exercise room. Made sure it had that.
Told you.
This was the worst rollaway bet ever. I will say that. I could feel every single spring on the bed, but I slept like a rock. But it was just funny. I woke up and I was like, wow, how am I sleeping? But anyways, we got a rollaway in there, which he said it never happened. So
it doesn't happen. I told the boys to bring a blow up just in case. And then
who did BMO sleep with? Who did BMO sleep with?
We told him to bring everything.
Yeah, we got BMO to bring everything.
Which was awesome.
BMO never sleeps alone. Who do you sleep with?
BMO and I shared the king bed. No Diddy.
There you go. I do it. Hey. Butt to butt, nut to nut, never butt to nut. But BMO likes to be Little Spoon, though, for sure.
BMO was first asleep every night, though.
He was.
True.
You should have seen us Saturday night. We were talking about what's that one thing you do every Saturday night? The
pick'em. The pick'em.
AK and I were doing the pick'em, and we probably spent 45 minutes arguing whether the Broncos are going to cover plus 9.5.
And he kept trying to convince me that the Broncos were going to do it. And I'm like, there's no way.
And Tex, guess what happened?
The Broncos lost by 40.
But guess what else happened? Yep. The guy that was probably too many beers deep talked the guy who hadn't been drinking at all to do Broncos.
I did. I was like, you know what? You're making great points. I want to ride with you. You're this convinced. I want to ride with you. Let's ride.
Hey.
So we Russell Wilson that thing. I wrote down notes because that's what I do when I'm flying back and I fly places. I made PowerPoint slides for the show Saturday night that I did by myself. I started making notes on the way back. I wrote out, got Ed Oliver's ass in the elevator.
You did. You don't remember that?
I do remember that.
Oh. Well, you said that like you don't remember that.
I'm just going right down the list of what I wrote down. And it was because at Oliver, we saw him walking into the shout out J-Vi though for always getting us in the Marriott Club where we go in there and just grab handfuls of Skittle or the M&Ms at the end.
Free waters, dude.
He got mad at me and BMO because we were standing there fighting over the peanut M&Ms for like 2 minutes. Because every time BMO would scoop in there, I'd knock the peanut M&Ms out of his hands and give a scoop of my own, and then he'd knock it out of my scoop. And we did that like 20 times. I was like, we got to get out of here. What are you two idiots doing?
Tex, this is in the M Club. And it's like,
oh no.
Yes, in the M Club.
It's supposed to be nice.
And these two idiots are fighting over peanut M&Ms at like 12 o'clock midnight.
Anyways, Ed Oliver shows up in the same elevator as us, and he says, "Can you guys hit P5 for me?" And I said, it's not P5 anymore; it's P4 anymore because they ruined college football. He just put his head down and shook his head, started laughing.
I'll give you credit. That was a good one. On the spot, very quick.
Got him,
and he got it though.
He's a Houston guy.
Yeah, he's a G5 guy.
So, also, shout out BMO, always on the tailgate. You ever want to plan a tailgate, contact BMO's Tailgate and Tailgate Emporium. We had French toast there.
Yeah.
Breakfast sandwiches. It was a joke, but it ended up, J-Vi was whipping up some French toast now.
Dude, I was on the grill all weekend. I might be the best cook in the group.
Dude. Yeah, dude. Sunday night, you were. So, we had French toast. We had karaoke. We had a karaoke set up at the tailgate. That was awesome.
Even had people come over and sing.
Yeah, we had people that came over. We were in the lot, and people came over and they were requesting songs and singing. So we had the bill, dude. And let me just say this: I've been to a lot of football stadiums. Go to a Bills game because that is one electric atmosphere. You never, ever, ever sit down at a football game at the Bills game.
And it used to be just because it was cold, but now we're winning, so it's just natural.
They made us. You know what they did? They said we got to switch up the mojo, so they split me and J-Vi up, Tex and BMO. So I was sitting over there with rookies, with T-Bird, and then BMO and J-Vi were sitting on the other side of his mom. So, and so T-Bird eats peanuts like a savage. By the way, J-Vi pointed that out. You ever want to
stop? He was like. He wasn't popping them and eating the peanut part, Tex. He'd grab a handful and he'd put one in his mouth and just start chewing it.
Oh my gosh.
He'd eat the top half, just the whole thing. Chew it up and then eat the bottom half. The whole thing. Just All. It's like the dude who eats the string cheese without
I've
peeling it.
never seen that strategy, but I can't hate on it because I never tried it.
I tried it.
You tried it, didn't you?
It's not like it's really dry, and like the shell hurts. Maybe I just have weak gums. I don't know.
You're not used to it. You're not conditioned to eating just all shells.
Yeah.
You're not Matt Collins enough,
peanuts.
dude.
Yeah, he's
You're
from
not Matt
South Carolina.
Collins
He likes
enough.
boiled peanuts.
That's right.
That's
baby.
true.
Cajun.
You eat soft peanuts.
Cajun boiled
Soft.
peanuts.
That's what I know. He's got the soft mouth, dog. He's like a lab. He's got a soft mouth.
So the reason I have this picture of these are our seats, and it's a cool place to go to a game. Secondly, the way the game ended, dude, couldn't have asked for anything better. I remember talking. I was just like telling everybody in the crowd. We were sitting in front of Dalton Kincaid's parents, and I was talking with him all game long. And I was like, we need a Tyler Bass game winner more than we need anything in the world right now.
Yeah.
And it came down to it. And dude,
61 yards.
Oh my gosh. I told T-Bass after the game, I was like, as a 37-year-old man, I've never jumped and celebrated that hard for another man. I was like, but you deserve that.
He told T-Bass that to his face too.
Hey, good.
Right in the parking lot after the game.
Hey, it's good.
He's
It's
like,
good.
"Man,
It's good for men to share their feelings with each other.
It was, dude. It was all. I was so happy for Jay. We all were.
Oh, we always believe. You can check the tape on here. You know, you could.
Yep.
If our phones ever got confiscated, you could check the text messages on there.
Yep.
We always believed, and we told them that we believed.
And the thing is like we kept trying to figure out what do we have to do. Turns out, we just had to take matters into our own hands.
We just had to be there.
We had to be there. Now, J-Vi, the Bills are undefeated when the boys are in town.
They are. And I told, hey, maybe we might have to do a playoff game again.
I'd go for a playoff game.
But like you were saying about the stadium, the Bills, this stadium in particular, I don't have any idea how the new stadium is going to be. This stadium in particular, though, it's the closest thing you're going to get to a college setting and a pro field.
Spectacular.
It's better than the Chiefs.
Yes.
Oh, dude, I've never been in the Chiefs stadium, but this is a fun. It's a fun thing. It's awesome. And then after the game, I just want to apologize to any little kids that may have my autograph.
So the way we left,
we park in the players' lot because
that's where we tailgate is the players' lot.
Smoney.
So as we left, Smoney was driving a few people in his truck. AK was driving BMO's truck. And then T-Bass was behind us in his truck. So they're leaving. People are saying, oh, you're number 8. So, rookies up there signing autographs.
You have to drive through fans to get out of the
fans are waiting lot. So the next one's AK, and they're just like, we sign our stuff. He doesn't miss a beat. He just turns over, grabs the pen, and starts signing stuff. I couldn't get my phone out and take a picture or anything because I was laughing so hard. And then they realized it was T-Bass behind him. So some of the kids left, but some still stayed there and waited for AK to sign their stuff. He just kept signing.
And then while we were driving away, like I told the mom on the other side, I was like, I'm not a player.
Signed number 34?
Oh, of course I did. You better believe it. Somebody asked me who I signed. I said, what do you mean who'd I sign? I'm promo code MillyGoats, AK34.
Come on the show.
Let's go.
Come on the show.
And then after that,
it'd have been really good if you signed it. AK number 34. Come on the show.
I was so. It was just funny. I felt bad, but then at the same time, I was like, why not?
I look like
you had to commit. You had to commit.
I look like an NFL guy.
Down.
I think in that car. Thanks. Shout out BMO.
Yeah, he had it murdered out. So
yeah,
BMO he looked like a player's car.
Yeah, it was passable. But anyways, I smoked a lot of stogies up there. T-Bird were just as soon as
he did. It was like one after another. He goes, I haven't done nicotine in like 3 weeks as he's like smoking a cigar. And I was like, yeah, what are you doing?
You gave up the Zen?
Yeah, I haven't had Zen in weeks. I got nothing, dude. I got no caffeine, no alcohol, no Zen, nothing.
Nicotine, dude.
Yeah, no nicotine. Just cigars.
Yeah,
There's infidelity going on there. Just cigars.
Okay, so that's all I have from the game.
Hey, smoking a stogie's good though. Whenever you get a good cigar, now you start once you start figuring out, oh, this is a good cigar. Oh, they didn't treat this one right. This one's been sitting out too long, and it's sour. Like you start getting that understanding of what a good cigar is supposed to taste like.
T-Bird's cigar, of course, burst into flames, dude. The thing was like falling apart.
He must not have been having his humidifier. His little packs in there.
Yes, the CEO and I did. The CEO and I smoked a cigar together. I said that.
What about T-Bird when he cut his cigar at the house? All over the kitchen table.
We look inside and he cuts a cigar. And it's just cigar pieces all over the counter. Oh my gosh, dude!
He those things must not have been proper humidity controlled.
It just like imploded. It was like the thing. It was like the turkey on a Christmas vacation.
Those are probably the ones that AK bought at the store on the way home.
Oh man. Okay. So the Bills trip, success. Bills win. Awesome time. We had an awesome time after the game too. That was a lot of fun. Blackjack that's a fun game. But good time after the game.
That guy's name is Grabowski.
Fantastic. So National Nacho Day. Let's go ahead and do that. Credit goes to Ignacio Nacho Anaya, who first created them for the wives of U.S. servicemen at a Mexican hotel restaurant in 1943. How about that? Not bad, right?
So 81 years old. Wow.
Nachos are 81. Good call. I did not do that math.
I love that.
I hope I didn't write that down. That would have been a real shame. Okay. On the show, we have Thursday night preview, Ravens, Bengals, predictions, all that stuff. Football weekend, hot takes, NFL, week 10. That's sad. Goat rack, bargain bin, DFS, and bets. Not as hot as we've been, but still not dead. College football playoff finally released, version 1, and the games of the week. And the inter squad in your face. Your boy is back. Been telling you for a long time.
I didn't play half the week.
Doesn't matter. Don't care. Do not care. First, before we do that, I want to do something here.
What is it? What do you want to do?
Guess what?
What?
It's back.
Already?
It's back.
It's too soon.
It's back. No, it's not. I already cracked into it.
December 1st.
No. Saw this thing at the Dollar General. Stopped to get some batteries. Get the old trifold popcorn separated 3-flavor banger popcorn tin. It's back.
What's your favorite?
I like the cheddar one. Cheddar one's the best.
I would have guessed you were a caramel guy.
No, see, this is BS too because this is not give me the orange sprayed cheese.
Yeah.
Right. Don't give me this
the white cheddar.
No, give me the one that I know is gonna stick to my arteries and veins. So the 3-fold, trifold popcorn tin is back. That means Christmas season is officially here. Secondly, I don't know if this is true or not.
Who is that?
I may have gotten. It says Macaulay Culkin, Catherine O'Hara, Cabin Alone. It says Disney Plus, but I have no idea. There's a lot of shares on this thing.
I think I heard that they were. He might be the parent now or something. They were coming out with a remake of Home Alone.
They shouldn't do that. They shouldn't do that. 1 and 2 are all you need.
It says that this Christmas, Kevin McAllister and his mom arrive early to their family's remote cabin, only to learn the rest of the family's flight is delayed. When Marv and Harry target this supposedly empty cabin, Kevin and his mom join forces to defend it in the ultimate showdown. With outrageous pranks and high-stakes holidays stuff, they turn to the quiet cabin into a thrilling battle royale to have you laughing and cheering. Get ready for a wild holiday adventure that are streaming on Disney Plus this December. I don't know if this is real or not.
I'm out on Disney Plus by then.
But here's the deal. If you don't have the original Harry and Marv, I don't want any part of this.
Yeah, facts.
I don't want any part of this.
How old is Marv or Harry, though?
That's what I thought. But anyways, I just saw that and I was like, we have to bring that up. It's almost Christmas time. Okay. Headlines quickly. Let's do those. Let me pull those up. What happened?
Can't go stop. Third down.
Oh, you got plenty of time. It's fourth quarter, 10 minutes.
Yeah,
they needed that. But they needed that right there. They did all this shifting before the snap, and it befuddled them.
8 didn't know what he was doing.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Number 5, the Chiefs and the refs do it again. The Chiefs beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Tampa Bay one arm tied behind their back, basically. They basically had no weapons other than K-Dot, and who Baker Mayfield refuses to not get killed throwing over the middle. The Chiefs win 30-24. Kansas City was absolutely ridiculous on third downs. I think they were like 11. It was something stupid. Pat Mahomes was like 11-13 for 130 some yards, and it was stupid, man, on third down. So I mean, that's what they are, though. They are the best situational football team in the league. So
yeah, they want to be like 3rd and 5.
Yeah. So never mind that on 3 times, Kansas City got favorable calls. There was a phantom face mask that they called on a big third down. There was a phantom hold that was terrible that they called. And then they missed whenever Kansas City was driving to tie the game, or maybe to win the game. I don't remember. Win the game in OT. The right tackle, of course, is false starting. Blatantly obvious.
Every play.
And no flag. So.
Did you watch that game?
Yeah.
Oh, I was asleep before it started.
No, I watched it. The biggest thing was Tampa Bay didn't go for 2 at the end of regulation. That's what everybody's really mad about. So, but the big thing with that is, they just got another third down. The big thing with that is, it's like, okay, so you go for it go for 2 if you're Tampa Bay. There's 25 seconds left in the game. You don't think Pat Mahomes is getting 25 yards?
Yeah, that's all he needs. Be in Bucker's range.
That's what I'm saying. So,
Chiefs are wearing thin, though.
Yes.
Like, I know they win a lot of close games, but you're gonna lose a few. Gonna lose some coming up too, I think.
So, I mean, I agree. I don't know, man. You can't keep playing games like that. At some point, you have to. I don't know what their identity is. Their defense is really good. So,
yeah, their defense.
If you're a Chiefs fan, you got to be Tex. What do you think? What do you think of the Chiefs? I mean, they're 8-0, so you can't really say too much about it.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, their luck is going to run out, though.
You think it's luck?
Yeah.
I like that.
The referee luck.
Even better.
Getting all the flags.
Even better. So that's all I had on that. It was the Chiefs Monday night. They're 8-0. Every game comes down to one possession. You're an idiot if you bet Kansas City -9 or anything above one possession, because that's all they do is play one possession games.
Oh, so you like Broncos +9?
This week I do. Not against the Ravens. I told you, dude.
Then they got the Bills next week. 425. Bills Chiefs next week.
So Chiefs, there you go. Way to go, everybody. Great, Chiefs. Good job. See, I was talking with somebody and they're like, "Oh, you hate us and this and that."
They got 12 on the field.
You hate us, this and that. I'm like, yeah, dude. We do hate the Chiefs, right? We know Mahomes is good. We know Andy Reid's great. We know your defensive coordinator is spectacular. The only thing we have, because they keep winning, is that we have to blame the refs. So don't try to take that from us. We're not going to sit here and concede. So leave us alone. We're going to blame the refs. I don't care. Do you care?
I don't care. It is the ref's fault.
It is.
And then when the team that beats them, the Chiefs will say they didn't get any good calls.
Yeah, the Chiefs will be like, see, we don't get calls either. Ooh.
Yeah.
Shut up. Number 4, DJ Moore and Caleb Williams. I love this is phenomenal. DJ Moore walked off the field in mid-play the other day when they were playing the Cardinals, where they didn't score a touchdown, where he was 17 for 44 or whatever it was for 200 yards. And then DJ Moore walked by and hit him with a shimmy shoulder, like brushed him off as he was walking past him.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So yeah, Williams, dude. Yeah. I think I saved both of them. I have them both on video if you want to see them.
I saw him walk off, and I think I tried to convince myself that he maybe either thought Caleb Williams was going to go out of bounds or Caleb Williams threw it away, so he just was walking off because it was going to be 4th down. But the more I watched it, I'm like, nah, he just was like,
he just quit, dude.
He went Devontae Davis on him. I heard
Devontae Davis.
R.I.P.
Didn't he pass
away?
Yeah,
he did pass away.
R.I.P. He went Anthony Richardson.
Yeah. He just walked off the field. I couldn't believe it.
So I think he was open because I watched some of the all 22. Chase Daniels was breaking it down because I'm like, I don't want to just say Caleb Williams sucks and not have anything to back it up. Dude, that guy does not take anything the defense gives him. He does not take the free play. He will sit there and ignore the free play, not even look at it, and then start backpedaling out of the pocket. And then everybody's like, the offensive line sucks. I'm like, no, the tight end was open on a middle hitch route right there between all the linebackers. Give it to him.
On your third step.
Yeah, just throw it to him. He's open. And then he'll throw something late over the middle that gets picked off or batted away. It's like the guy is not seeing he doesn't play. There's no timing to his game.
But isn't that what made him a generational quarterback? I mean, that's the same thing he did in college. But, in college, there are still people that you can be more athletic than.
Yeah.
In the NFL, unless you're Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson, like, there are people that are more athletic than you.
Well, everything is supposed to be timing, right? You're supposed to boom, boom, boom when your foot hits the ground on your third, fifth, seventh step. Ball needs to be out.
Yeah.
So
can't be late in the NFL.
It's just funny. It's just like people are trying to defend him. They're blaming the front office. They're blaming the offensive line.
No, he has weapons.
This team won 7 games in a row, or 7 games down the stretch last year with Justin Fields. Don't tell me they can't win. Shut up. There's too much talent.
Justin Fields back?
They should.
Like Caleb Williams sit behind Russ?
Trade Justin Fields back to the Bears. Let Caleb Williams sit. That's a hot take. Number 3, Michael Thomas says Derek Carr got Dennis Allen fired twice. That's pretty funny. Michael Thomas was just unloading on Derek Carr during the game on Sunday. So he was telling him
I thought he still played for them. Am I thinking somebody else?
No, he doesn't play for the Saints anymore.
Oh, I thought he still played for them.
Mm-mm. So that was a whole big thing.
Did he retire?
I don't think he retired. I think he just didn't get signed by anybody. He got hurt and then never came back and kept getting hurt. So, anyways, he was just spouting off about Derek Carr. So, I don't really know what to make of that.
Is he the best, worst quarterback in the NFL?
Who, Derek Carr?
Yeah.
Derek Carr is the Case Keenum of Kyle Orton's. I don't even know what that means.
I don't either.
Kyle Orton played for a long time, and sometimes he'd be like, well, that guy's pretty good. And then you're like, well, no, he's not.
He was on the Bills. He almost got us out of the drought.
He was on the Cowboys, wasn't he?
Yeah. He almost got us out of the drought.
So that's Michael Thomas, Carr. And then number 2 is the trade deadline winners. Number 1 is Cowboys. Tex, thoughts on your new wide receiver?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the strategy is there. giving up a fourth rounder for that.
Isn't that more than you gave up for Trey Lance?
This is what's funny to me about it. The Cowboys basically gave up the same amount of things as the Bills did for Amari Cooper.
Well, I just don't
They got
understand.
Jonathan Mingo.
Dude, it was like Jerry Jones just wanted to do something.
Yeah, he was like, we need a receiver, and this guy is this guy. He's a receiver. I don't know. I don't know what his game was with that. I don't know.
They need a running back. Why would you do another receiver? They already have Tolbert and Cooks and CeeDee Lamb.
He said on some radio show that morning that, they're going to get a receiver. I felt like he said that, and he was like, dang it, I shouldn't have said that. Let me just throw this. I'm going to throw this on this board. Wherever it sticks, that's the person you got to get.
Why Mingo? Like, he wasn't even – you didn't even get the best receiver that was left on that team.
We need to make a meme. And it's the prankster show. What's that show called? The pranksters?
Oh, yeah, the Impractical Jokesters.
Yeah, and he's like, now go get Jonathan Mingo.
Tell him you're all in.
Yeah.
And it's like, now tell him to now go get Jonathan
we gotta make
Mingo.
that meme.
I will make that. The Commanders got Lattimore, the cornerback from New Orleans. That's supposedly big. Pittsburgh got Mike Williams and Preston Smith.
The last touchdown he'd given up was against Diggs when they played him on Thanksgiving like 3 years ago.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's crazy stat.
Yeah. Because he's been shutting Mike Evans down.
Dude, yeah, what a battle. I wanted to look to see if the Commanders played Tampa later this year. That'd be awesome. That would be cool. Detroit got Zadarius Smith to fill in for Hutchinson for a while. Baltimore got Tre'Davious White.
He's like the worst corner in the league this year. PFF
got him.
Grade. PFF grade.
Well, Baltimore has a worse pass defense too, so maybe we get enough terrible players. And then the 49ers got Khalil Davis. He's a defensive tackle from Houston. So, hey, not bad. And I think the Bengals traded for Khalil Herbert because Zach Moss has a neck issue.
Yeah, he's out for the season.
There you go. So, anything else on the trade? Whatever.
Bills picked up 2 defensive tackles.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
They needed that because they're terrible against the run.
Phillips, he was with the Cowboys. Yeah, but the 2 we got are not great against the run this year. So I don't.
What are you, the Cowboy?
Yeah, we got one of the Cowboys' defensive tackles.
Thanks. How did you place 11 bets, dude? We're recording the show. I know when you're betting.
Those are all the bets. Those are all the bets that I have coming up. I did that before the show.
Okay.
4th and 4.
Stand behind what I say.
All right, and then number 1, NFL strength of schedule for the second half. Without further ado, here it is. Shout out Tyler Webb. Strength of schedule. The Bears, who are absolutely reeling right now, have the toughest remaining schedule. The Browns, that sucks. The Steelers, the Broncos, the Patriots, the 49ers, the Lions, the Cowboys. The Bills, right there close to the Chiefs, about halfway.
Mm-hmm.
And the Bucs have the easiest remaining. So do the Dolphins. Oh, and the Cardinals. That's not good. Cardinals leading the West there. So, anything.
I think we ought to play 3 more teams with a winning record.
I knew the 49ers had one of the toughest schedules in the league. So,
and do you see why I said what I said about the Steelers?
Yes.
Oh, I know. That's what I was looking at earlier.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm about to say about the Steelers?
Mm-hmm. Nice teaser right there. Anything else to add about this? I think it's hilarious the Bears have the toughest schedule. I don't even know how that – well, I guess because they play in the NFC North. But it doesn't matter. Anyways, strength of schedule. All right. Let's hit the football yay, and let's get into Thursday night.
Football yay.
Okay, we got a Thursday night game, but first, I got to thinking. We were in a text message group with some other guys who are Eagles fans and Commanders fans. That got me thinking. We need to power rank who would be the best coach, next head coach for the Dallas Cowboys. So I made a graphic. Here we go. LeBron James, number 5. Thoughts, Tex?
Championship
Thoughts
experience. Championship experience. He's won it. That's one thing that Jerry Jones looks for.
Would Bronny play for what position would Bronny play for the Cowboys? Wasn't that a thing for a while?
He might play center.
LeBron said that he would have played football if he would have had a better quarterback in high school.
Well, why he wouldn't want to go to Dallas because he's not going to have a better quarterback there either. But LeBron James won a championship in the Dome, the bubble. He plays in a Dome pretty much every night. I'm just saying.
He plays for Cowboys fans' favorite basketball team, the Lakers.
The Lakers, good point.
He also is a Yankees fan.
Good point.
Which is the Cowboys baseball team, fans' baseball team.
Mm-hmm. It's all adding up.
Fits the bill.
Number 4 would be Jerry Jones himself. He would hire himself as the coach, general manager, CEO, coach. Thoughts, Tex?
He would die on the sidelines.
Okay. Never mind. Number 3, Dak Prescott, player, coach, Cowboys. Thoughts?
I could see it in 20 years.
I like that. You're saying he's going to be locked up for 20 years as Cowboys QB?
I'm saying that I could see him coming back and being a Cowboys
Also,
coach.
I saw that Dak had an avulsion injury to his hamstring, which is not good because that means the muscle is torn from the bone. Kilgore had one of those.
He might be done for the year.
I feel like I pictured Dak as the quarterback in Varsity Blues, like Paul Walker, who gets hurt and he's on the sidelines in his Letterman jacket and his crutches, but he's the coach because they get rid of Val Kilmer. That's how I pictured Dak.
Of course he's going to have. It's unbelievable that he got hurt. I can't believe it. Ooh. Isaiah Likely is going to be out, and T. Higgins is going to be doubtful. So, interesting. Number 2 for the Cowboys, Kevin James as Sean Payton in that Netflix movie. Cowboys coach, because you wanted Sean Payton to begin with.
Yeah, true.
So fake Sean Payton?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that. He's got fake Super Bowl experience.
Yep.
And
who wouldn't want?
He knows ball. He knows ball. He knows ball.
Yeah.
I mean, the fake Kevin James, Sean Payton coach knows ball.
Mm-hmm.
And number 1, Jimmy Johnson, bring him back. Bury the hatchet. Water under the bridge. Jimmy Johnson comes back. How about them Cowboys?
I don't think you could get that guy off a fishing boat.
Facts. He could coach him from, you know what? They have quite the technology in Dallas at stadium. He could probably coach from his fishing boat.
Oh, do that and make himself a hologram there on the sideline?
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
So I just wanted to throw those out there. Thoughts on that list?
It's a solid list.
You could have made a
Jared
list.
Jones. Minus Jared Jones.
Well, we have to throw it out there because we know that he'd consider himself. Okay. Cincinnati at Baltimore. Baltimore favored by 6 from what I saw the other day. Cincinnati is +6, +220 on the money line. Over-unders at 53. Baltimore 6-3. Cincinnati's 4-5. First meeting was an absolute barn burner in Cincinnati. Baltimore won 41-38 because the kicker for the Bengals missed a field goal. And their one missed field goal from both of them being 5-4. So the Bengals have lost like 2 heartbreakers and could easily be 6-3 where the Ravens are. And the Ravens could easily.
2 of the Bengals' losses are to the Chiefs and Ravens, and both of them are on the last play of the game.
Mm-hmm. Of course it was. They're playing the Chiefs. But yes, the Bengals could easily be 6-3 or something along those lines. Baltimore's offense. 3rd in passing yards per game, 2nd in points per game, 1st in total yards per game, 1st in rushing yards per game. Absolute wagon. The Bengals defense sucks against the pass, middle of the road against everything else. 18th or 19th, 17th or worse against rushing, passing, all that stuff. Cincinnati's offense is 7th passing, 27th rushing. They cannot rush the football. Points per game, they're 7th. The Ravens' defense is 21st total yards against, 32nd pass yards against, 5th in sacks, 1st in rushing yards. So the Bengals can't rush the ball, but the Ravens are really good at stopping the rush. Bengals can throw the ball. Ravens can't stop the pass. So, initial thoughts on this. What are we looking for on a Thursday night? J-Bye.
I mean, I think these 2 teams always play a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They know each other. I mean, they're in the same division. It's always exciting.
I put it right there. It's AFC North football.
That's not normally AFC North football.
Yes, it is. This is AFC North.
AFC
It's
North
literally
football
AFC.
is three yards in a cloud of dust. This
No.
game has got some offense to it.
What division are the Bengals in?
AFC North.
What division are the Ravens in?
AFC North.
This is AFC North football.
What division are the Browns in?
AFC North.
Yeah, they run the ball.
What is that?
AFC North is a hard-hitting. That's what I think of. I don't think of 7-on-7, which is what this game is.
But how does that make sense? I said it's AFC North football. That's what you have to say when the AFC North plays each other, so that when somebody makes a big hit, you can be like, ooh, that's AFC North football. And you say it all Thursday night.
There's not a bunch of big hits in this game, though.
And you tweet it over and over again. Ooh, that was an AFC North football hit. You're not going to see that in any other division. That's what you have to say.
All right.
Okay. What's your hot take, J-Bye?
My hot take is with a win, they have to win. With a win, Cincinnati's still got a chance to win the division.
I agree.
And hand up. I didn't know that you said that in the show that you did on Sunday until I saw the clip that was on Instagram. But I say that because right now Cincinnati's 4-5, Pittsburgh 6-2, Baltimore 6-3. Cincinnati wins, that drops Baltimore to 6-4. Cincinnati, their schedule left. They play the Ravens. Then they play the Chargers. Then they play the Steelers, so they could give a Steelers loss.
After
then
the bye,
they play the Cowboys without Dak, the Titans, the Browns, the Broncos, and the Steelers again. They have a very favorable schedule.
They could win the division.
Pittsburgh
They win
schedule.
all the divisional. They win all the divisional games. They'll be 5-1 in the division.
I know. Pittsburgh schedule. They play the Commanders. Then they play the Ravens. Then they play the Browns, the Bengals, the Browns, the Eagles, the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Bengals. Pittsburgh could lose all of those games.
They could lose every single one of those.
I know. That's why you're taking all my takes here.
No. You can do it later. Save it. Don't get mad, Tex.
The Ravens have a tough schedule too.
Yes.
So, but who knows? I think you were right. The Bengals have a shot.
Well,
if they win, they got to win.
Well, I kept looking at I've been saying this for weeks. I'm like, I'm still not out on the Bengals. I'm not out. And I kept thinking, like, why do I keep thinking this? And then I looked at their schedule and I was like, oh my gosh, they really could not be out of the playoffs. They could win all those games.
I mean, the year they went to the Super Bowl, they were 5-4 at this point. So it's only one game difference from what they are now. And they usually always get hot at the end of the season.
And let's not kid ourselves. It's not like they've been getting, bludgeoned and beaten to like they're losing some of these games by like one play.
Right. So, and the Chiefs are winning those by one play. So at some point those flip.
I agree. Ask Kirk Cousins and the Vikings. They used to do that all the time. So, Tex, what's your hot take?
This is the Burrow Remember Me game. Because everybody's going to be like, hey, it's Joe Burrow. And he's going to be like, yep, remember me?
Like I think like the Encanto song.
Yep.
Like Macaulay Culkin coming out with a new Home Alone movie.
I think like you guys have all been saying, they could do this.
Oh, they could do it
to make the playoffs.
Let the record show.
This is the comeback, because everybody remembers. What was it last year? The year before that, it takes them a while to get warmed up, and they're a wagon. So
should we
remember Joe Burrow? Here I am. Remember Barry?
Should we collectively
2020? Remember?
This is Joe Burrow's Encanto game.
Yep.
Remember me. Remember me. Joe Burrow Encanto game.
There you go.
Should we collectively put a future on the Bengals to make the playoffs?
Make the playoffs or win the division? Both.
Well, the division is going to be higher odds.
Hang on.
Let's do them both then.
Tex,
you look it up.
I'm going to look it up. Everybody needs to calm down.
Okay, here's my hot take for Thursday night. The over won't even get close to hitting because AFC North football. I'm not doing it. I'm not falling victim to this. I know what they did last time.
41-38.
I know the game was 41-38 last time. This is a primetime game. You can't fool me. I'm not falling for it. This is AFC North football on Thursday Night Football. I'm not doing it. It's 53. Has it gone up? Or is it still 53? What?
No, I think it's still 53. It is still 53.
To make the playoffs is plus 100.
Ooh, that's
not any fun.
Yeah.
What about to win the division? That's the one we need to be looking at.
So the over of 53
plus 850.
Woo! Now we're talking, baby. Division.
Yes.
So we just saw that Isaiah Likely is going to be out and T. Higgins is likely going to be out. So it's the Jamar Chase show again and Chase Brown.
Well, the last 3 times these teams have played 79, 54, 51.
So they're hanging around it. I don't believe it, man. I don't believe it.
I would bet
nope.
that.
AFC North football. This isn't your grandma's AFC North. Dylon says, will King Henry rush for more yards than Burrow throws for? And that is one of the hottest takes we've had on Thursday Night Football. I love that. Love that.
I mean, are the Bengals that bad against the run?
I forgot what they were. Let me look. Their defense. No, their rush yards. They're 18th against rushing yards. Or rushing.
And they got the leading. They got the sack leader, Hendrickson. He's leading the league in sacks.
Facts. Who wins? J-Vi, who wins? Who wins?
I'm going to say this just because of our bet. I think the Bengals win.
Oh, I love it. I'm on it. Bengals
And
too. I
mean, Lamar, he's going to play, but there is in football, there is something to practice reps. Lamar hasn't practiced yet. His knees hurt.
I don't get it. I don't get that whole mentality.
And if he has even 20% less running ability than he normally does when he's healthy, like he's in trouble.
He's going to rest himself right into it. They think they're doing themselves a favor by resting more until the playoffs, but you're just deconditioning yourself. I don't get it. Tex, who wins the game?
Bengals.
Me too. Bengals sweep, all of them. We're on the Bengals. We believe.
Bulletin board material. Great.
Encanto game. All three of us on the Bengals. Do what?
Mm-hmm.
We're giving the Ravens bulletin board material.
That's all right.
I'm gonna post the Millie Ghost faces.
You said bulletin board.
That's for the Bills, baby. I forgot I put this in there. What is this? Bengals allow the most rushing yards to a quarterback. Well, there you go. They allow the second most rushing TDs to a quarterback. We don't have to go through all these, but holy cow, look at the dude. Receiving, and they allow the most passing yards to quarterbacks. The Ravens do. Sheesh. There you go. There you go.
It could happen. It's gonna happen.
Could happen. All right. Here's week 10. We're not going to go through all these games, but we do have the game in Germany. This game is going to be the worst. Get it?
Yeah, I bet the Bengals.
It's going to be a big old sausage fest. Good. Bengals 6.5 or Ravens -6.5. Giants -4.5. I don't know about that, dude.
They get their running back, their rookie running back,
Tyrone Tracy,
first ever player to make their NFL debut in Germany. Not Tyrell Tracy, the Panthers.
Jonathan Brooks.
Yeah,
Jonathan Brooks. I thought you were talking about Tyrone Tracy.
No, Panthers can't stop the run.
Bears -6.5 against the Patriots.
No.
No way.
No.
They can't
you don't
score.
Think so?
No.
I don't think. Hang on. Wait a minute.
I'm just look. Can you not see the screen?
I think I can see the screen. I think that the Bears defense, because I bet the Bears, is good enough to keep them in the game.
Drake May has the third most rushing yards for a quarterback.
Woo! I like that.
Oh no, the average. It's the average per game.
Okay.
49. He is 49.
Wait a minute. Is he a better running back than Josh Allen?
This year.
Who's the better red, white, and blue running back? Josh Allen or Drake May?
About to find out in December.
Or Will Levis or Daniel Jones. I miss Will Levis.
I do.
Let me just say that. I miss Will Levis. Oh, an all-time powder blue matchup between the Chargers and the Titans. Look at that. So, Bills, Colts, you nervous on the road?
No.
Okay. Just saying. Vikings, Jags, Broncos, Chiefs. Some are saying this is Chiefs -9.5. Absolutely not. Niners playing the Bucs, dude. Now, I don't know if CMC's back. The rumblings are the Dre Greenlaw's coming back. Juwan Jennings is back. Jake Moody is back.
Healthy after the bye.
About to go on a run here. About to
you
go
have
on a run.
to.
And if they didn't blow it to the Cardinals and the Rams, they'd be sitting there at 6-2. But the defense is too young. Commanders, Steelers, that's a nice game. Jets, Cardinals. Jets, Cardinals. Tex, Eagles, Cowboys.
Cooper Rush game.
Come on. Thoughts, Eagles, Cowboys.
Everybody remembers the last time Cooper Rush had to start for a few weeks.
Mm.
He went like
Hey.
4-2 with a 4-game winning streak.
Yep. I got a little something for that in a second. Don't you worry.
Mm-hmm.
Nice game in the nightcap on Sunday. Lions, Texans, and then we got
Mhm.
Dolphins, Rams.
You almost
week
did
10.
it. You almost made it through.
I did it. Cleveland, or the Browns, Packers, Raiders, Seahawks, all on a bye. Let's get to it.
And you covered the buys. Good.
Got them all. Got them all. Here we go. Hot takes. The GoatCon press conference relevant weekly football questions for week 10 in the NFL. Who wants to go first? J-Bye, care to go first?
I'll go first. Are the Saints starting a 2-year tank job for Arch Manning?
I like that.
I asked this because although they weren't good, the Saints became relevant when Archie Manning was their quarterback, mainly because they were so bad. But do they use Arch Manning, not this coming up draft, but the next draft, to revitalize the franchise?
So you're saying they're going to tank for 2 years?
Yes. I mean, they don't have enough cap. They have no cap.
We showed that. It was like negative 81 million or something.
They have no cap to get anybody, and they're starting to trade away all their good players, their top players.
What do they do? Sign Alvin Kamara to an extension.
Yeah, but they're going to find a way to turn all that into bonus money, guaranteed money, and then they're going to trade them away, and some team's going to get them for $800,000.
Yep.
When I was at the Panthers game this past Sunday, there was a bunch of dudes wearing the bags over their heads that said the Aints.
Oh, the Aints are back?
Yeah, the Aints, and they were playing away. They were at the Carolina Panthers Stadium wearing those bags.
Pretty bad.
Okay, here you go. Here it is. Let's get ahead of this. If the Saints tank for Archie for 2 years, here's what it's going to read. The Saints go arching in. There it is. The Saints go arching in. Okay, Tex, you got 2, so you want to do I put one of yours under Butch's, so you want to go next?
Yes. So my first one is, will this week put the Steelers out of winning season territory, and ruin my future? Because they play the Commanders this week.
Yep.
Baltimore, Cleveland, which is they could win, which would put them at
AFC North football.
So if they lost this week, lost to the Ravens, won both the games they play against Cleveland, they play them almost back-to-back. Then they play Cincinnati, the Eagles, Baltimore again, Kansas City, and then to close out the season, the Bengals. So if they only won two more games, they could literally only win 8 games. If they
might do that.
Or did you do 8 and 5?
I did. What was the winning season? I think I did like plus 9.5. So if they only beat the Browns twice, that would put me at risk.
I hope
of losing.
I bet they beat the Ravens once. They'll beat the Ravens once.
I hope it comes down to the last game of the season. If it does, they need to flex it into the primetime game, no matter who's.
It's a flex.
If he's 8 and 8,
if he's 8 and 8, we need Mike Tomlin. Never had a losing season on the line in flex territory for Sunday Night Football. I need to be watching game. Christmas time.
It is a flex game. The last game of the year is a flex game.
Woo! Give me that, dude. Give me a New Year's Eve, Mike Tomlin.
I mean, they haven't played a single division game yet.
The Steelers haven't?
No.
AFC North football. Okay, here's my first one for this week. We saw that the Cowboys play the Eagles. Is this the Cooper Rush statement game? Vic Fangio was asked, how do you prepare for Cooper Rush compared to Dak Prescott? And he said, there's really no difference. So, first of all, shade by Vic Fangio in your face, saying that Dak and Cooper Rush are not that much different, but you're paying one of them $60 million and probably paying the other one $3 million. If Cooper Rush wins this game, like Tex said, he will then move to winning 5 out of his last 6 games with a quarterback rating of over 96. I want nothing more than for Cooper Rush to beat the Eagles.
Me too.
It would just be the greatest thing of all time. I'm convinced. That's what I want to see. That's what I'm watching for Sunday.
Have the Eagles figured out that they can hand the ball off to Saquon?
They have literally said, insert meme, Saquon looking at that guy, looking at Jalen Hurts, saying, I'm the captain now. Look at me. I'm the captain now, Jalen Hurts. He literally just took the ship from him.
Good.
Well, when Jalen Hurts does not turn the ball over, they're like 14-1 in their last 15 games.
Well, I mean, any team whose quarterback doesn't turn the ball over, they're going to be.
He turns the ball over. I mean, that's what he does.
I mean, when Josh Allen turned the ball over, the Bills were 6-5.
So how do you stop turning the ball over? You give it to Saquon, and then he hurdles somebody doing a backwards 360.
Yeah, that was impressive.
That was unreal. Unreal. All right, what's your second one, J-Vi?
My second one is all about AK because the Niners are third in their division. They basically have a whole new team starting this week because they getting a bunch of guys back from being hurt. So it might take them a couple of weeks to all get on the same page. So AK needs help. And who else is there to help him in the AFC East who still have to play the Cardinals and the Rams and the Seahawks? Does AK become the biggest AFC East fan to help the Niners make the playoffs?
100%.
Counterpoint. I'm sick and tired of carrying the Bills. 2 years in a row now.
That was 2 years ago.
The common denominator is I have to save the Bills season by getting my mom a new shirt to wear, by making sausage dip every weekend and starting a rally because nobody in Buffalo Bills territory would start a rally except for me. And then I have to go up there once or twice a year so they can get a guaranteed win. So I'm doing everything I can. The least they could do is beat the Cardinals for this division.
We beat them already.
I mean, I'm traveling all across the country.
Bills beat them.
I'm doing it for the AFC East. I'm putting on my Rob Lowe hat.
All right, and then you need to go to a Dolphins game.
We did go to a Dolphins game. I double AFC Easted. Went to a divisional game.
One game too late. Dolphins already played them. Well, you gotta go to Jets game.
I'm not going to a Jets game. I don't want to hear it. Tex, you're number 2.
The Panthers may make a run at the Giants now that Daniel Jones is only running RPO.
What does that even mean?
They changed the playbook. No more throwing for him. He's just doing mostly running. There might be a pass every now and again, but he's just running it. He's running it.
So you're saying the Panthers might make a run at the Giants?
Yeah, they might beat them.
Oh, okay.
I know they're favored because the Panthers,
the Giants are.
What?
The Giants are favored.
What? Giants are favored.
No.
Yes.
Yes. Right here, look.
-4.5.
It's right here. It says -4.5. Giants, FanDuel.
Hang on. Wait a minute. That's old news. That's FanDuel. That's FanDuel.
I just put this up yesterday. There's no way the line moved 10 points in favor of the. There's no way.
Yeah, you're right.
9 points.
You're right. DraftKings is different. It's different.
Hey, okay. What is it? The SEC?
Yep.
Oh my God.
But still, I still think the Panthers. I bet the Panthers to win. So
I agree with that. That I will agree with.
I think they're going to do it.
Riding high. Is this the week that the bird teams go 4-0? Let's look. Ravens playing the Bengals. Eagles playing the Cowboys. Cardinals playing the Jets.
That's already 0-2 right there.
Falcons playing the Falcons.
Okay, Falcons are going to run it up on the Saints.
Playing the Saints. So what we have to do is make the all-bird parlay. The Birds Unlimited, Suet Feeder, Hummingbird Feeder parlay of the week.
The migration special.
Yes.
The all-bird migration special. Fall migration special.
There you go. The Birds Unlimited Suet Feeder Fall Migration Special presented to you by.
I'm not betting all in to win. There's no way.
Let me do this.
Sure you will. Money line that thing, dude.
No, dude. I'm not money line. I've already told you that the Bengals are going to beat the Ravens. The Cowboys are going to beat the Eagles. I can absolutely go with the Falcons beating the Saints and the Cardinals beating the Jets.
Okay.
Plus 424.
Oh, that's come on.
For them all to win? No.
Yeah,
money line.
I'm not doing that. What's
the Birds Unlimited Fall Migration?
No, I'm doing my own. Okay, this one. Hang on. I'm gonna see what it is for mine.
The Jets are favored on the road?
Stupid. Earlier it was pick'em.
That's dumb. I don't like that.
Are they really favored?
It looks like it right here.
Yes.
I didn't just make these lines.
Minus 118 is better than minus 102.
Hang on.
Hang on what? There's nothing to hang on about.
I'm telling you what my parlay is.
Okay. I gave you the Birds Unlimited special, and you're not having anything to do with it. I thought you were the Cornell Lab of Ornithology Birds Unlimited Fall Migration.
Okay.
Money line parlay.
If you go Cardinals Cowboys.
That's not we can't name it the Ornithology parlay of the week.
Cardinals Cowboys Falcons Bengals. It's plus 35-14.
It's because the Bengals are plus 215.
And I'm taking that right there.
And the Cowboys are plus 285.
I'm taking that right there, baby.
Dude, take the Panthers. Add the Panthers in there, you coward. Add the Panthers.
Hang on, let me see what that. Hang on.
Panthers are only plus 235.
That's fine. That's plus money.
Oh, that's plus 12,000.
Yes. Now you're cooking. Put a dime on that. Put an E unit on that.
Dude, AK and we cooked up a 15-leg parlay on college football on Saturday.
15-legger.
And we got 13 out of 15 right.
I forgot who blew it.
That was I think it was 50 cents to turn into 500.
That's electric right there. Okay, I did it. I added the Panthers in there.
All right, good. And Dylon asked, will the Eagles win by more than 20 points? And we don't know. What do we have? Okay, yeah. We got to do the bets. So go ahead and okay, here we go. Goat Rack, Bargain Bin, NFL, DFS bets, not advice. Week 10 NFL, Week 11 college football. Choose anything you want. Betting, grid, card, whatever. Here we go. Last week, I don't know what we were last week. I couldn't keep up with everything with the travel and all that stuff. I know that I think I was 2-3. 1, 2. Yes, I was 2-3. Javi, you bet the over in the Army Air Force game, you idiot. I think in the over in the Jets Texans game.
That one hurt.
Poor guy.
That one hurt.
20. UNC minus 2.5. Pitt plus 7.5. Yikes! So you were 1-3 on your college football. You were you had Cleveland money line against the Chargers. That didn't work. So you were 1-2 on NFL, 1-3 in college football.
In our league though, I was 55 of 58.
You need to keep that energy in these picks, dude. Anyways, we'll calculate that out and get the results whenever we're at All right, J-Bye, lead us off.
So this week, I was a little hesitant early in their show, even saying it out loud. I don't know if Cincinnati can win. I want them to win because if we're going to put them to win the division, then they need to stack wins. But I definitely believe Adam at +6. I mean, the only time, like the last 4 times these teams have played, that it was more than a field goal game was when Burrow was hurt at the end of last year. It's the only time the Ravens have pulled away. It's always a close game. I'm saying it's going to be a field goal game. I'm taking Cincinnati +6.
Okay.
App State plays tomorrow.
I was about to ask you that. I don't see it on there.
It's a pick 'em.
It was App State -1 last I looked.
Mm-hmm.
And
hang on, I'll tell you what it is. Hang on.
App State's still got to prove to me that I can trust them.
Agreed.
I don't trust them enough. If they were plus, +5, I would take
them.
They're
-1 still on DraftKings.
Yeah, App State hasn't proven to me that I can trust them yet in the betting market. Now, I believe the boys can win. I believe the boys are going to win, but I can't trust them.
We believe in the boys.
I just can't trust them in the betting market.
Can't put our money on the boys.
Because of that, I'm going to the other college game tomorrow, and I'm taking ECU.
That's even more disgusting.
-6.
Did they beat Old Dominion at home?
Yeah.
App did, yes. But
okay.
I'm taking them -6 over FAU because FAU is trash. Saturday, Georgia Tech +10.5 versus Miami.
You want Miami to lose so bad.
It's not that I don't want Miami to lose. Miami doesn't have a defense. If they play a team that can stop them a few times, then it's going to be closer. They played close games. They pulled away in the fourth quarter of their game last week. Like they haven't, been dominant the whole game. I think Georgia Tech's good enough to keep it close, at least closer than 10.5. Georgia Tech plays ranked teams well.
That's true.
Iowa State -2.5 versus KU. Iowa State still got a shot to make the playoffs. They still got a shot to win the Big 12 and make the playoffs. So they're still playing for something. They barely lost last week. Heartbreaker. I think Texas Tech went for 2 to beat them.
They were Texas Tech +13.5, by the way. You're welcome.
Yes, I did that as well.
Mm-hmm.
But they still got a lot to play for. They can still win their conference and make the playoffs. So I think in Kansas is a lot worse than everybody thought they were going to be.
Yep.
Iowa State -2.5. BYU has been a wagon. They're still a wagon. I don't know if Cam Rising's playing, if he's not playing, if he's healthy, if he's not healthy, if he's good, or if he's
he could be the next coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
Because that guy is 40, applying for another year, and Utah stinks without him. BYU -4.
Dude, that game's at night at Utah.
I know, but that's a rivalry game.
BYU's a wagon.
That's gonna be a really good watch.
That's a 10 p.m. or we should all be able to watch that. We should live stream.
So I might be in on that. I might be in on that. Or at least part of it, not the whole thing.
NFL. Jags can't stop anybody. They definitely can't stop anybody's passing attack.
No.
It just throws the ball all over the field. I got Minnesota -5. Philly, Dallas. Cooper Rush slings it. And the Eagles can play catch up. I got over 42. Detroit, Houston. Both these teams are going to score and going to have to score. Over 49.
I want you to know I'm going to put all these in a parlay.
I do it every week.
Okay. All parlay. There you go. Who's next? Tex, you're up next.
So, with the Falcons playing who they're playing,
the Bears.
Cousins.
Wait,
Mooney.
no, they're not playing the Bears.
No, they're playing the Saints.
Saints.
Cousins, Mooney, because they are not good. Cousins, Mooney, stack. And with the Bears playing who they're playing, going Bears D.
Is this a continuing dial-on?
We're the Kirk Cousins podcast.
I think it's a good week for him. Then I've got Navy, USF going under. Army, North Texas going under. Florida State Notre Dame going under. And Minnesota Rutgers going over.
Ooh, what's that over?
I think it's, if I remember right, it's like 42.
I don't believe in Minnesota. I don't know why. I used to, and then they screwed me, and now I don't believe in them.
You keep saying that because last week I don't know about them, and then they won. Like I told you,
they
were
did.
going to.
They beat Illinois. They screwed up one of my parlays.
I told you.
That was one of the ones we lost.
And you were like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what you're talking about.
But they won. I do know what I'm talking about.
You got lucky.
But they won.
You do know what you're talking. You bet the Cowboys -4.5 and money line against the 49ers. How'd that work out for everybody?
Was the Army game you were won, J-Vi?
Yeah, what's the Army?
63.5.
What?
I'm going, dude. I'm telling you, under.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Did they watch them play last week?
Apparently not.
They didn't have the quarterback last week, to be fair.
I know, but is he going to be there this week?
They didn't have their quarterback, but still, just the way that they play.
Yeah.
A little bit faster pace than in past, but they're still not going to get 63.5 points, both teams, just the way that game flows with that offense. Hang on, we're looking for the Minnesota Rutgers game. I'm going to find it for you. I wish I'd have put it on there. I was in a hurry.
You were in a hurry. A lot of vowels on there, dude. Yeah, I just don't believe in Minnesota. I used to believe in Minnesota hardcore. Like I was a gopher, dude.
Dude, don't sleep on them.
I'm not sleeping on them.
I like their color. I like their color.
It's sorry, the Minnesota Rutgers over is 46.5. Under over is 46.5.
All right, what about your NFL ones?
Bengals money line, Bucs with 2 C's money line. Cowboys covering the spread. And Bears money line.
No.
And I did parlay each of these.
Not betting on the Bears. Caleb Williams sucks.
The Bears.
He sucks.
The Bears.
He sucks. He stinks. Can't convince me otherwise. And no.
I'm just saying. I'm just banking on. I'm betting on their D's. What I'm really betting on.
The defense is good. I will agree with that.
Yeah, I'm betting on their D.
Okay.
I'm betting on Caleb Williams to do just enough.
He can't do anything.
And their D to overperform.
My goat rack. Go ahead and play DeAndre Swift, 6,500 running back in your DFS lineups, because the Patriots are literally the worst defense against running backs of all time. And for everybody's going on that we're going to play the Sam Darnold, Justin Jefferson stuff. Shout out me for putting my slide in here before Dylon. Bury the lead. Play Parker Washington for Jacksonville because Brian Thomas Jr. and Gabe Davis are both banged up.
And Christian Kirk.
The Vikings suck against the pass. Facts.
But who's playing quarterback for them?
Who?
Jags.
I saw Lawrence was questionable.
That's why I'm asking who's playing quarterback for them.
As far as I know, Lawrence. If he's not playing, forget I ever said that. I did this under the premise that he's playing. So.
I mean, they don't have anybody. No receivers.
That's what I'm saying. Play him. Even if he doesn't play, who cares? Okay.
Hey, take me out for a second. I gotta run.
Okay. Hey, Saturday, Syracuse, +2.
You're all about Syracuse.
They did it this past weekend, dude. I told you this past weekend they were going to do it, and they did it. Army -5.5 if the quarterback plays. North Texas, yes.
That might be a shootout.
Get me back Duke +3 at NC State. I'm riding Duke till the wheels fall off. They're a covering machine, dude.
Did they cover last time?
Yeah, they covered against Miami, remember?
Miami, that's right, yeah.
We were sweating that thing up in Buffalo, dude.
Yeah.
They were down by like
They cover because we moved the spread.
Yes.
We moved it to +24.
And that was a genius move because I think they lost by 22. So shout out us.
Yeah.
And then on Sunday, Niners at Tampa Bay, over 50.5. Book it. Telling you. The Bucs put up a lot of points. The Niners have the second best graded offense in the league, and they're outgaining every other offense by 98 yards. It's a whole football field. So the offense is not the problem. The red zone offense is the problem.
I was going to say, it would be if they could score in the red zone, they'd be outgaining everybody by 100.
That's right. That's right. So there you go. All right, and here's Dylon's. He says he's going to give you the Darnold and JJ stack. Duh, it's against the Jags, worst pass defense in the NFL. Followed right before them is the Vikings. So in your face, Dylon. Nick Westbrook Akine for 3,800 for the Titans, 4 TDs in the last 4 games. That's a nice little nugget. I didn't know that. And Kirk Cousins, of course, over 248.5 passing yards, minus 137. Kirk has averaged over 300 yards per game against the Saints the last 6 times he has faced. Wow, Dylon always brings some good. That's a nice little.
He's like our guy Cody Brown. Like he gives like reasons why he picks.
Yes. So, all right, that's it for that. We got to hang the banners and then look at the college football stuff. So let's hit the music. I don't think I have any other questions other than that. Do you?
You did it! Congratulations!
Okay, hang the banners. You want to go first?
I can go first. I hang the banner for college football. Today, so this is what I thought you were going to do. Happy first ever college football game. The first ever college football game was played today, 155 years ago. Princeton lost to Rutgers 6-4.
Whoa.
Yeah. Shout out college football.
Princeton lost to Harvard.
It's been 155 years ago.
That's wild, dude. My hang the banner. I'm on a Christmas theme right now. My hang the banner is to John Candy, R.I.P. He was paid $414 for his cameo in Home Alone in 1990. This was a lower fee than was paid to the pizza delivery guy. He did it as a favor to director Chris Columbus, and he improvised all of his dialogue.
Christopher
Hang
Columbus.
the banner, John Candy, for being an all-time dude and doing that cameo and making that movie what it was. Shout out John Candy, hang the banner. Right?
Shout out him.
I can't tell if Tex is back because his face froze. So I never know if he's back or not.
It's just a black screen on mine. I'm sure he'll text us.
Okay.
I'll do I really wish he was on here for this, but I can do another one.
Do it.
Week 14, Monday Night Football is having an alternative game.
Oh.
It's the Bengals. Might be the Bengals Ravens. No, it can't be the Bengals Ravens. Steelers, Cowboy. Wait, oh my God, I'm just gonna look it up. I have it.
Mike Tomlin game, dude. It's losing season.
Bengals Cowboys Week 14. I knew it was the Bengals. Bengals Cowboys Week 14. Monday Night Football alternative game with the Simpsons. So Bart Simpson versus Homer Simpson. So I don't know if the Cowboys are going to be Homer Simpson and the Bengals are going to be Bart Simpson, or if it's just going to be Joe Burrow throwing it and Michael Parsons is Homer Simpson trying to sack Joe Burrow, who is Bart Simpson. But hang the banner for that because that's going to be cool. It's going to be like the Toy Story one last year.
Oh, yeah.
But also a simultaneous, how dare you, because ESPN keeps finding different ways for people to not watch their main broadcast team. If I was Aikman and Joe Buck, I'd be pissed. I mean, they come up with a doubleheader. So there's, another game going on that people can watch. They come up with the Eli and Peyton cast. So they just keep coming up with ways for you not to watch the main broadcast. Do they not just like those guys? So
I wonder why they do that. It just
hang
drives.
the banner. How dare you?
It drives viewership away, which can't be good for anything.
That's what I'm saying. So to me, they must just not care about the viewership. But I wish Tex was on for that so I get his opinion on what he thinks about the Cowboys being turned into the Simpsons.
Simpsons probably predicted it, though. Counterpoint. So, all right. That's good. Okay, App State, we just said it. At Coastal Carolina tomorrow. 3 games left. Man, there's still an outside chance they could win the division.
I
They
saw
could win
that.
the conference somehow. They
Need
always seem
help
to
though.
find a
Need
way.
help though.
Need help, but can only control what you can control. All right, here we go, dude. Whoa. Here we go.
Okay.
Here it is.
Yep.
Is this, ladies and gentlemen, the college football playoff first edition of the bracket? Is this or is this not the most glorious thing you have ever seen in your life? Everybody's whining, oh my God, the playoffs gonna stink, whippity do. Oh, we're so sad. It's gonna be the same this and the whippity do that. Blah 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 blah. Shut up. This is awesome. And if you don't like it, go watch something else because this is incredible. And here's old Colin Cowherd right out of the gate. It's fun and cute that Boise State and this and that, but Oregon and these teams, hey, you idiot. Colin, you forget that Boise State played Oregon and played them pretty damn good, if I don't remember or if I do remember so myself.
They lost on a last-second field goal.
Thank you. And he's over here talking like there's no way Boise State could hang with the Ohio States and the Oregons and the this and the that. Buddy, they played Oregon better than anybody's played them all year. So shut up. And he was going on about Indiana. There's no way that Indiana can go into Tennessee. I'm like, have you watched Tennessee play football? They suck.
We're about to find out who Indiana is in the next couple of weeks.
I love it.
At Michigan, at Ohio State, I think. Or no. They have Michigan,
they got Michigan at home.
Yeah.
They got Michigan at home.
Then I think they go to Ohio State.
And that's okay. I love it. But that's the thing. Everybody's like, it's going to be, the big deal. And I'm like, this is not about this year. I'm like, the whole point of this is so that now these teams can go to their recruits and say, we got a shot at the playoff. We got a shot at a natty. You couldn't do that before. It was so concentrated to like 3 or 4 schools. Now you've got, 12 teams that could have a shot to go pitch to players. Like of course it might be bad this year, but over the course of time, it'll get better. So anyways, I love it. I love this. Oregon at 1, Georgia at 2, Georgia's on upset alert. Miami at 3, BYU at 4, Ohio State at 5, Texas at 6. It is weird to see the seeding and the numbers not matching up.
Yeah, it's weird.
Penn State at 7, Tennessee at 8, Indiana at 9.
And how high do you think they put Boise State?
They got them at 12 right now.
Hey, well, I know that. Do you think they just stay at 12 though? Because like I said, Indiana, Ohio State still have to play. Georgia, Tennessee still have to play. Like Penn State, I'm sure has to play somebody.
Yeah, I don't know Penn State's schedule, but I mean, the thing is,
I'm just saying, if the teams that are below them drop out, do they move up or do they just stay at 12 because the automatic qualifier for G5 is the highest ranked team?
I think they should move up because the only loss they have is to Oregon, who's the number 1 team.
I agree, but I'm just saying, like
Ohio State has 1 loss to Oregon. What's
are
the
they just
difference?
putting them at 12 because do they think that they're the 12th best team in the country, or are they just putting them at 12 because that's the 12th team in the playoff? Is I guess my question.
Yeah, I think they're just putting them there because that's the 12th team in the playoff. Knowing what I know about all these idiots who run this stuff.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, we got to put them in there. Let's put them at 12. So, I mean, they could hang with any one of these teams. I guarantee it.
Oh, I agree with that.
But this is just beautiful, dude. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. I don't know. I don't know who's going to fall in, who's going to fall out. No idea.
I think if they're automatic qualifier, they should be the 5th seed.
I agree. I mean, Ohio State's lost to Oregon too. So,
yeah.
I mean, I just think it's going to be awesome. Anyways, anything else on that?
No, I think SMU should be in there.
Over who? How many SEC schools are there? One,
probably Tennessee,
2, 3,
or Bama. Who won last week between Bama and Tennessee? Or
Tex, you in here?
Yeah.
All right, we got you see the screen?
Yep.
Thoughts?
That might be the hottest bracket that I've ever seen in my life. We got BYU in there.
Bye.
We got Boise State in there. I don't care. I'm just looking at the bracket itself is very hot.
Yeah.
Super
very
hot.
Yep. We got BYU in there, like I said. Boise State in there. We got Texas in there playing Alabama.
Rematch.
Going for some revenge. Rematch. I mean, you tell me what you don't like about this thing. Tell me what you don't like.
The elites will say, oh, well, it's just going to be run of the mill. These teams are going to get blown out. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. They could lose by 40.
I don't think Boise State would get blown up by Ohio State. I don't think
so either. They both have one loss to Oregon.
And both those games were at Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
And Oregon won on a last-second field goal both games.
But, I mean, look at this. Like, everybody's like, oh, this playoff's going to ruin everything. You mean to tell me you don't want to watch Texas, Alabama, loser, go home?
Rematch?
Yeah. You don't want to watch Indiana, Tennessee, loser, go home? You don't want to watch Notre Dame, Penn State, loser goes home? Get out of here, you idiots. If you ever thought this was a bad idea, you're a complete imbecile. You're a moron. You're a loser, and you hate football, and you're a fake football guy. You're a fake football fan. Yep. You're a jabroni. Yep. This playoff is beautiful, and just embrace it. It's spectacular.
Yep, hot playoff bracket right there.
Exactly. If you were to tell me
with potential to get hotter,
my wife was like, "What picture do we want?
State in there?
What picture do we want to hang above our fireplace?" And I'm about to suggest that we frame this picture and put it above the fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. People look at that and be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that was the first edition of the college football playoff. Remember, everybody thought they said it was going to be terrible. Turns out it's not. Turns out it's awesome. So everybody's going to be sitting there first weekend of the playoffs watching 4 freaking games, loser go home. Hosting.
You think they nailed it?
At the home stadiums.
Yeah, I have nothing to complain about this. You got, 4 SEC teams? I didn't even mention that, did I? Didn't even care. Don't even care. Because we got BYU in there, we got Miami, we got.
Yeah, you have four. You have 4 SEC, 4 Big 10.
Great. Don't care. Could care less. Honestly, I didn't even count them. Don't even care. Probably the first time I've ever looked at a bracket of playoff college football and not counted SEC schools. Didn't even care. It's phenomenal. It's beautiful. Anyways. Anything else on the college football playoff?
No.
Text anything before we move on?
No.
Okay. Last thing, games of the week from week 11. Alabama, LSU, Georgia, Ole Miss, BYU, Utah, Colorado at Texas Tech, South Carolina, Vanderbilt, sneaky. Miami, Georgia Tech, Clemson, dead. They suck. At Virginia Tech, Army, North Texas, love that. Duke, NC State, Oklahoma, Missouri. Missouri's fraudulent. Get them out of here. They're not game of the week.
They're plus money.
Who?
Missouri.
Plus money.
They're plus odds to win.
Huh?
Oh, they're missing their quarterback, aren't they?
I don't know. I thought he was going to play last week.
I don't know. Any of these games get you going?
Vandy's like +5 against South Carolina. South Carolina have a letdown game after A&M.
100%.
I think this Virginia Tech Clemson game is a sneaky one too.
That's
Clemson's dead.
Alabama at LSU night game.
Death Valley.
Yeah.
I hope Ole Miss kicks the you-know-what out of Georgia.
They get after the quarterback. They lead the NCAA.
Buddy, Ole Miss can score. Ole Miss can score. If Carson Beck's out there throwing 4 picks in that game, they might get their doors blown off. Anywho, anything else?
Mm-mm.
All right. Follow us on the social medias. All the social medias, even at Facebook. Still haven't updated that, but everything's at the Millie Goats. Live shows Wednesdays, Sundays, sometimes Thursdays and Saturdays. Podcasts available Mondays and Thursdays. Anytime you can leave a review or rating or thumbs up or whatever, that is exactly what we need. That would be greatly appreciated. It helps other people come in and laugh and make fun of us and yell at us on TikTok and stuff. WOAT-A-MAKER standings, I'm back. I have 13. J-Vi has 13. Butch P has 12. Dylon has 7. Tex has 2. Football's heating up. We're trying to figure out who's the best football guy is. Anything else? Hurricane relief, YMCA of Avery County. That's in the show link down in the comments or the show description. You can click on that website, that link, and go donate to Western North Carolina and Avery County. Great people. Go help them out because it's going to get cold. They need care. They need propane. They need jackets. They need socks. They need blankets. All kinds of stuff. They're still not back to normal up there. So, anything else?
No.
That's it.
We love football.